Webbies, welcome back to my channel right here, and as you can see from the title, we're gonna do a video that kind of scares me a little bit because some of these are probably already all expired. So I was inspired with this video on Laurel's recent video, which is the same thing. So I just thought to myself that I probably also have a lot of the very first makeup that I bought, just starting the collection that I have, that I haven't really thrown out yet for some goddamn reason. But before we go into the video, I'm gonna remind you to give this video a thumbs up. It will help me out a lot. And of course, if you're not subscribed already, click that subscribe button down below and be part of this insane squad that we have here. And of course, if you are subscribed, thank you so much for loving and supporting these videos. I urge you to ring that notification bell and be notified with all of the crazy things that is happening over this side of the tube. And without further ado, but yeah, so we're gonna start with of course our base. Like oh my god, honestly this scares the heck out of me, but we're gonna see that we're just gonna go for it or not. I mean, come on. But yeah, so I really have a very clean canvas today. Like very clean, and then we're gonna use expired products, most probably some of them. But yeah, the first, of course, we're gonna prime our face, and we're gonna use an oldie but a goodie. It's the Catrice Prime and Fine primer. So as you can see, the packaging is like very old. It's like ancient at this point. So I don't know how long I've got this primer. Maybe, oh gosh dang it, probably around 2013, if I'm not sure. So I pray to high heavens that I don't get Ooh, damn. Okay, god damn it. Okay, so you know, I can't really smell because the candle is too strong in my background there, because I really can't smell. But the consistency for the most part is still the same. Like, it didn't really change consistency at all. I'm gonna use like my sponge to. And also, I just know that this is not gonna agree on my skin just because it's mattifying and my skin is already dry. So since it's pore minimizing, is it doing like something on my see, the problem that I had with this is that I just realized that I'm oily before, and then it turned into like I'm so dry I can't handle like mattifying primers. And it says it mattifies optically. Looking at my skin and my viewfinder, it actually did mattify a little bit. Like, yeah. With foundation, we're gonna go the LA Girl Pro Matte foundation. I think we're having a theme here. Like, we're having a theme of matte things. It's just, I don't know why I always like I'm getting matte. Like, my skin is gonna be so freaking ugly. But I guess like I said, I was too oily before, so I used a lot of mattifying products. But so this foundation is a really good. Like, it was so hyped back in 2013 when I got that primer too. So I loved it when I was using it. Like, this is just the foundation that I've used over and over and over, because like I said, I really loved the finish of it. It's in bisque, so I don't know if it's gonna be like so thick. Like I don't know if it's gonna be like the same color that I have right now, or if it's gonna be too dark. We'll see, but I don't think so. It's gonna be too dark. It's either gonna be too light or too dark. We're just gonna roll with it. So it's thick. Like it's really thick. Like yeah, we'll see. We'll go with it. Whatever. I have like a very mattifying foundation on. It's probably gonna cling. Like I'm not even gonna lie. It's probably the finish of this is very natural looking. For it being like, it's not the most full coverage foundation ever, but it looks like skin. It looks like you're not putting a lot of foundation on your face, and it looks like it's your freaking skin but better. Oh yeah, it's too dry. Like I said, I used to love this foundation, and for the most part, it is still a very beautiful foundation, but I guess it's really not for my skin tone at all anymore. Like you can see, like everything is collecting up on my nose right here and on the sides of my mouth, because that's the most like driest like parts of my face. So it's all it's all collecting in there. On this side, even if this side looks like freaking worse, this side actually looks very. This other side, this face, these cheeks, like both my cheeks, look very natural. And like I said, it's not a very full coverage. I guess it's medium to you can build it up to full, like I said, but I still have, I can see my marks, scar marks on my face. So with concealer, this is so bad. Like I need to throw this out. I'm almost too afraid to use this. Like I'm searching for anything that I can use. Oh god damn it. The Maybelline Fit Me concealer, which is also an OG concealer back in I guess back in 2012, 2013. It was like the OG concealer for every YouTuber. Like it's a very great concealer back in the day. I still think that it is, but I haven't been reaching for it a ton. Like the favorite concealer that I have right now is also from Maybelline. It's the Maybelline new line, which is a Super Stay. But I still like go back to this one just because it blends so easily. Like I don't think that it has like a higher, like it has coverage than the Super Stay. Like this is your most like natural concealer that you can have, but it works and it doesn't like crust on your under eye. It stays on for a very long time. So I guess if you're starting, like if you're just starting with makeup in general and you just want to dive into concealers, you might want to look into the Fit Me concealer by Maybelline, because it's like it wouldn't take you like blend. Look at that. Still my favorite one. Not something that I reach for, but it's good for all skin types, like I said. And voila, it's just too easy. Like, we're gonna go into powders now. This is the Essence Beauty Angels color correcting pebbles multicolor matte first. Like I said, you can see the pattern already. Like you can see the pattern. Like yeah, I guess this one is not that expired because like I said, creams and cream products in general are most likely to expire faster than powders. Like with powders, if you store them really well, they can last you for like a very, very, very long time. And I had this for like 5 years or 6, and I think it's good. It's not the best that there is, but we're using like oldest products that I own, and this is like the oldest powder that I have, and we need to set our base or we'll get creasing. And yeah, it's just too mattifying. Like I have really matte base, matte foundation, matte primer, and now I have matte powder. It's just gonna be so fun. But yeah, so with brows, like this is the oldest because I always replace brow products with the looks of this. Like this is the Unicorn Dream Brow Eyebrow Pencil. I did a lot of Unicorn Dream products on my channel last year. I don't think it's ever gonna be my brow color, and this is their dark brown. So let's see. I seriously need to get my eyebrows waxed. Yeah, so this is the best that I can do. Like I said, if you can like notice, like this product has a red undertone that I'm really not a fan of. That eyebrow product works. It's just that the undertone and the color doesn't match me at all. But it's so emollient, and yeah, I'm not a fan of the spoolie that they have in here. It's not hard enough. That's what she said. It's not hard enough to do things and move the product around. So we're gonna go into the eyes, and this I have a lot of products, and one of them is very nostalgic to me, and this is the Sleek Makeup, the Eye Divine eyeshadow palette. Like if you've been watching like my channel for the very first time, like the very first like tutorials that I have on my channel before I got obsessed with ColourPop, is the Sleek pan shadows. Like I love the Sleek pan shadows. This is like prom eyeshadow look in itself. Like the colors in the pinks and the browns with this metallic reds is just gonna scream prom for me. This pink one, like you have to be very careful because a lot of their eyeshadows have lot of pickup, but yeah. So how have you been holding up, guys? Like the starting of 2020 for me is very great, like very amazing. It just like nationwide, like everywhere in the world, especially in the Philippines, like it started like January. We had we had Taal volcano erupted for like how many years, and we had this ash fall ongoing for like 2 weeks, and it started with the volcano erupting, and then after that eruption we're just getting back on our feet, and then we had this virus went around February, and honestly, like this gives me this ultimate scare crap of my life. Like I hate having diseases. It gives me massive anxiety in a way that I don't want any diseases all over the world. We have to like do awareness checks on ourselves, and really, because this virus can't survive without us helping it. So for the most part, we need to have awareness on ourselves, like wash our hands and not go into social events if it's really unnecessary. Like we need to stay at home. It's brown, so we have to have like a definition on our outer lid. Yeah. Yeah, but amidst all this, like all this virus and chaos, I'm just, the start of this year for me is like so happy. I'm so happy love wise. Like I'm not gonna go into some details just yet, but I had the most amazing love stories. I've filmed a lot, but then those videos are just, it's either I don't have volume or I'm just so out of focus. Like that won't do, because that annoys me, and a lot of people would annoy it too. So I'm just like, we can't I can't edit that. And I'm gonna go into the black, like right here, and use that to line our eyes. That's why not. I really don't have an old liquid liner, like honestly. Like I always change it up so I wouldn't have like old eyeliners lying around, but we can use this to line our eyes. And I don't want to line like really size. I'm gonna get like this shimmery pink, like this one right here, and highlight our inner corners. So like too intense, yeah, too intense. So that the eye look is done. We're gonna go into mascara. I keep forgetting what it's called, but yeah, we're gonna use. This is so bad. I'm scared to use this because I don't want to have a sty on my eyes. But yeah, this is, what do you call this? The L'Oreal Butterfly Lash. Just been sitting in my collection because it's been overhyped, but I don't see the hype over it. Just because I think the L'Oreal Lash Paradise works much better than this. So we'll see if it's, I don't think it's ever gonna do something in my lashes, but yeah, we'll do it anyway. Absolutely hate the one that is like, seriously, like the one, it's not pretty. Like it separates your lashes, but it doesn't lengthen anything. Like it doesn't. I think this is gonna be perfect for school, like if you're just in high school and you just want something over your lashes, like a very natural lash that looks lifted but not overly dramatic. This works, but other than that, it's not that great. I still don't see like the freaking hype or it's not the best. Like it's not the best. But yeah, so we're gonna go into bronzer since our eyes are all done. I'm gonna get this ColourPop like a private party bronzer. Like I'm almost like really out of it, and this is really old, probably 2-3 years, not the oldest, but this is what I have right now, so I mean, come on. This is also a very very favorite bronzer of mine. Like it bronzes your skin really well, not too much, it would not look patchy, so yeah, doing that. We're gonna go into blush. Okay, so a little blush on our cheeks. And this is the Master Chrome Master Blush by Brgy Studio from Maybelline. Like I said, if you've been in my channel since the very first one, like you see that I've used this all the time, and I still have it, and I still use it time to time, not all the time because I've been obsessed with ColourPop like blushes. Yeah, so I still like, this is still the best from the drugstore. Like, you can use a very heavy hand, you can use a very light hand. It does not stay on for a very long time like the ColourPop blushes do. I think you have to retouch them every once in a while, but it's still like, look at that glow. I don't really have a very old highlight that I've owned. This palette has a highlight like this one right here, but I decided not to use that one so that we can use another one, which is, this is the Night Is Mine palette from the Body Shop and X House of Holland. I remember like the highlights on this palette I've been obsessed with for the past like 5 years. So I don't know if we're still gonna be obsessed, and we're gonna use this brush. I don't know. I've already had high standards for highlights. I mean, it's there. It's just that this is gonna be like more of your like finishing powder at this point. I mean, it's still there. It's still there. The highlight is there. It's just that it's not like, it's not the most blinding of highlights. Yeah, I still do. I'm still obsessed. Like, yeah. Still obsessed. I love it. Yeah, so we're done with the whole face. We're gonna go into the lips, and the oldest sleepies that I have is the ColourPop ones, like the mini ColourPop lipsticks samples, kinda. So I got two. This is Fresh Cut and More Better. This is like my favorite liquid lipsticks. But with the eye look that we have, I think we're gonna go into Fresh Cut because I don't know. Can we do More Better? No, it's too harsh. But we're gonna go into Fresh Cut, and honestly, like, I need to really mix this up because it's just these two. So what we're gonna do is maybe tap this on. Just preserve the angelic glow that we have. It's still, now that I look at it, it's too it's too pink. Like it's too pink. Oh yeah, definitely too pink. I'm sorry guys, it's too pink, but we're gonna roll with it because I don't want to add another like color. We are done. Like, we've used all of the products, the oldest products that I've owned right here. A lot of it still really works very, very well, and just questioning why I haven't used these products in a very long time. Like I said, the LA Girl Pro Matte is still like very good if you have like oily to combo skin. Try this out. I mean, it really looks amazing. And like the standout products with me would be like the Slick. Like I said, if you're a beginner, just get this. It really blends very easily. You would not have to work like really finicky about it. It's amazing. And the Night Is Mine, like for this highlight, I wouldn't recommend you buy this palette in just the highlight alone, but for the standout for me is that highlight is still blinding and it's still amazing. What do you call this? The ColourPop Private Party Bronzer. I love it. I'm just gonna use it all the time again. It still works very fast. Like I said, I want fast easy application. That's gonna be all of like my standout products. The other I'm gonna have to find someone that they can have better use out of. But yeah, I've been rambling on for like hours, an hour right now, and I'm so ready for lunch. So thank you so much guys for hanging out with me and just sticking out with the hiatus that I'm having. And like I said, rapid fire, like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell, and I'll be back, Webbies, on the next one. I'll see you on the next one.